Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're also going to take a look at Ethereum on a lower degree, and we're also going to talk about Bitcoin on the lower degree. All right. So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you find the content useful, and join the public Telegram group. Link in the description. You can find the description of our Discord public group also in the description. All right. So let me take a look at the chat room very quick. Take a look at the chat room rapidly, and we're gonna start off with the good stuff. All right. Hey, what's up, Bruno? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Shavar in the house. Jason, thanks a lot for tuning in. Inter Milan, Canada in the house. So we got 24 watching, 4 likes. So guys, do not forget to give the video a thumbs up if you find the content useful and you're making profits off of my calls, both on the short-term videos and the macro updates on BTC. All right. Yes, let's get all that good stuff, Mustafa. Yeah, so let's dive into the analysis regarding Bitcoin. We're going to start off with the lower degree and what we said over the last few days, and what we've been anticipating regarding the macro scale and the lower degree, the pullback and all that good stuff. All right. So when you take a look at Bitcoin right here, after the big drop from the rejection at 58 range. We've been pretty cautious long in Bitcoin right here, because our target was like a 59 to a 61 area. So price action hit 58.5. So we've been cautious, trying to take a long position on Bitcoin anywhere around like 57, 58 was a take profit range. All right, 58 range. So you can see like we dropped right there, made a three-way move down, and most bears been anticipating price to drop lower. But what we said regarding the price action was like, just be cautious, right? Because we've seen it before. We've seen it multiple times, right? When Bitcoin drops and bears try to speculate about like a lower prices and all of that good stuff. I'm going to show you on a 2-day basis why we were so bullish, all right? Because we haven't talked about the 2-day time frame for a while, right? So we said we got a nice wedge pattern, a nice three-way move. You could look at it as a W formation, WXY formation right here. So that's our W, and then we were anticipating another move to the upside up to 57.5 and 58.5. We basically nailed target. Okay, we kind of took profits too early, just at 57, just because Bitcoin was at resistance. So no need to be FOMOing at 57, 58. It is only 1,000 points. Yes, it is a lot, but if you basically took a position from 43 to 52 and 52 to 58, you don't need to be FOMOing for 8,000 points. All right. So we basically, I just said let's close position right here, close my position at 57, and basically monitoring the price action right now, because we got a potential correction. Potentially, okay, it doesn't mean we're gonna get it, but the bearish setup, we're gonna talk about it first, right? The bearish setup is like we could potentially retest the the 40K's area, okay, mid to low 40K, depending on volatility and all of that good stuff, right? That's going to be a valid count. If it could be invalidated, but let's just talk about the validation first, right? So what we're looking at right now is like, yes, market is bullish. However, guys, it is bullish, right? But this correction right here is very it could be in play. Okay, it could be in play. I've seen it before, where you get your nice three-way move down, a three-way move up right here, right? And then you're gonna be expecting market to respond to your setup right here, one-to-one extension of your head and shoulder pattern formation, and you're going to be looking for 61. Remember, guys, previously we were looking for 61 even before we get this head and shoulder pattern formation. And if you've been long enough in crypto, you got to remember this pattern. You got to remember this pattern if you've been in crypto at least 2 years or so. Let's go back to 2019, right? 2019 14K top. I'm not saying 58 is a top, but in terms of like a pattern. Let's see. Yeah, that's our next setup. We're gonna take a look at our next setup, but before we talk about the 75 to okay, so the pattern is right here. So if you take a look at the pattern we got back then, I was bearish back then. Okay, I was bearish on this move. We did call the move back up to 13K right here, right? But I was saying like do not long it anywhere around 13K because sucker could be could be dropping right here because we got the three-way move right here. We had the three-way move. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I was expecting price action again to retest the low right here, low 9K to mid 9K area, right? So if you take a look at the structure, it was a beautiful head and shoulder pattern formation. But I was saying, guys, do not play the head and shoulder pattern formation because most bulls been looking for what? We've been looking for 16K back then. Remember, guys. So if you've been long enough in crypto, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So these patterns, they're going to be playing out over and over again, right? So you're going to be seeing these patterns a lot, all right? So something to keep in mind. So if we go back to our current structure, look at Bitcoin. So if you take a look at our current structure, right, you can see right here, right, we got the same exact structure. I'm not showing like the structure because it is, I mean, not just because like the structure is there, but it is something like we played beautifully over the last back then. So we could see something similar over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? So we got three-way move down on this one and another three-way move up, right? And head and shoulder pattern formation right here. Okay, head and shoulder pattern formation. If we're going to be applying the same setup, we could say, hey, we got this move to the upside. That's valid. It is a valid way of looking at it. So you can, no one can tell you, hey, you cannot be bullish as of now, right? So it is valid. But what I'm saying is we just have to be cautious. Even though myself, I'm bullish, we're just going to have to be cautious in this range of 55 to 58 range. Market could be consolidating over the next like a few weeks, few days, right? And we're going to basically decide which way we're going to go, right? Yes, I'm bullish once again, guys. I'm bullish, but it has to basically give us it has to give a confirmation for a further move to the upside, right? The MACD right now, it is looking to cross bearish, but it is not a big deal because if I include my 21 EMA, you can see like a price action, it is still above the 21 EMA, right? So I don't think like a bearish MACD going to be significant, all right? As long as we staying above the 21 EMA right here, we should be okay. Let's take a look at it right here. And back then, similar structure, as you know, as soon as we broke below the 21 EMA, that's when we started dumping. Okay, so something to you know, something to keep in mind, right, over the next like a few days and so on. Hey, what's up, Joshua? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So let's go ahead and take a look at a BTC on a 2-day basis. So go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, guys, if you like the content, if you find it useful, and you're basically killing it based on my targets. We've been nailing it, guys, since like you know, November, October. We have not missed any BTC targets, any, guys, over the last you know 4 or 5 months, right? So So one of the reasons I'm still bullish, regardless of what we get on a low degree, even if we dip down again to the you know, low 40s, low 40s, mid 40s areas, it is still going to be bullish, guys. So as I said, as long as we you know, as long as price action is above the 21 EMA and MAC the you know, staying positive, we're likely to see a new uptrend. Right now, we just got, you know, our 2-day 21 EMA. I mean, we got our MACD crossing bullish since, like, guys, right here, we already crossed bullish like on the 10th, like almost like over 48 hours. So, and what we said was like before the 12th, right here, we need to basically close above 58. We couldn't close above 58, so on the weekly, actually, we need to close above 58 on the weekly basis, right? So on the 2-day basis, we okay. It doesn't look bad. The 2-day basis managed to close just about like 57, 58. This candle closed at 57.8, so pretty close. Okay, pretty close, right? So it is still bullish, guys. It is still bullish. Okay, it's still bullish, man. So let's see, we just need a confirmation of a bearishness, but the trend, it is still bullish, right? So but if we break to the downside, you know, I'm gonna give you guys an update regarding what type of support we could anticipate right here again, right? And we could just get another structure just like that, right here, similar to what we did right here. Remember, guys, we nailed it right there also and called for, you know, 44K when BTC was at, you know, 17, 18K, right? So we could basically just retrace down also, guys, down to the low 40s before you know, pumping all the way up to 75 to 85K, right? So something to keep in mind if you're extremely bullish and are looking to FOMO. I don't think like it is a good time to be FOMOing, especially a long position. I'm not looking to sell any, right, BTCs, right? I'm not looking to sell any of my BTCs, even if we drop down below 40K. I'm not selling, okay? So, but you know, if you're looking for a long position, it might be very dangerous to just jump in right now without a confirmation, right? So something to keep in mind. Hey, what's up, Zachariah? I mean, we need to wait and see regarding the 21 EMA on a 2-day basis. We just have to wait and see. As long as we above it, we bullish. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like you know, back in February, before the monthly close, I was telling you guys buy the sucker, and do not basically try to short the short BTC on a weekly engulfing candle right here. Remember guys, the weekly was already engulfing. What I said was like, you don't short a weekly engulfing. You do not, regardless how bearish it is, you never want to short a weekly engulfing candle after it closes, right? You always want to give it like, you know, few more days to at least retest like 50% of the previous body candle. You know, you want to start shorting and short the entire candle if you want to be bearish. However, we weren't bearish at all. Okay, we were buying the dip right here, 45, 44, 41, 40, I mean actually 43. Okay, so 43 right here, the absolute bottom, right? So, and we weren't looking for the bottom, we were just looking for the 21 EMA. That's all we were looking for. So if you try to catch the bottom, you're gonna miss it. Okay, you're gonna miss the bottom. But if you just use your moving average as your you know, reference point, you're most likely going to get a good range to buy at, right? So a weekend crash, I mean, yes, I mean, you could dump. I wouldn't be surprised. Once again, I just showed you the potential move to the downside right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see it, and I'm ready for it. Okay, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for my, you know, March picks. So a dip, you know, a Bitcoin price retracement could be very could be beneficial for my March, April, May picks, right, for alt, because I'm looking to you know, I'm looking for some newer positions for the next quarter, right? So so a dip down to a low 40K is going to be a good buy again, right? So, but let's go ahead and take a look at you know, CHR, and how we basically nailed CHR with over 2,000% gain over the last, you know, 2 months, right? Since like mid-January in our basically a premium, right? So basically CHR was one of our you know, February pick, and we basically started buying CHR like mid-January, right? So if you take a look at it right here, that's when we basically started speculating about CHR right there, like right before the pump above the 21 EMA. We said CHR and COTI, both of them, they're extremely bullish, similar structure. So we started buying right here. Okay, so if you take a look at the the percentage gains, right, looking at like, even if you did not say, I mean, even if you took some profits, right, you can see like we sucker pump like almost, you know, 1,300%, 1,400% gain, guys, since like the mid-January. So if you take a look at CHR USD, so if you take a look at CHR USD right there, January 17th, right there, you're looking at, guys, right there, over 2,000% gain, right? Over 2,000% gain. So that's the type of setup you're gonna get in Cent Crypto Premium. We do not give like a you know, 10% gain, 5% gains, and all of that good stuff. Most of my setups are pretty much like a macro setups, like a 5x, 10x, at least, guys, you know, 2 to 3x move. But we're not looking for like you know, those 10% gain and 3% gain and all of that good stuff. Even when we basically take short-term trades, most of our short-term trades are, you know, basically at 20% and higher. So that's the type of setup you're gonna get with Cent Crypto, and that's basically, I'm gonna give you my February picks again, right? So AST BTC was also is also one of our February picks. It is still consolidating, and we're looking for a potential breakout all the way up to 2,500. I'm not sure, once again, if we're gonna be able to get it in March, because we picked it like back in you know, late January, sometime back in like last week of January, basically, right? So it is still consolidating. Just have you know, a big resistance at 650, And basically next to resistance is it is going to be at they're going to be at 1000 and basically 1500, but the home run resistance going to be at 2500. So sucker basically could be giving us a big move to the upside. The next one going to be DATA. It is also one of our favorite picks, doing well, but still could do much better. So we're going to be looking for the home run target up to 1000, right? FET BTC, it is also doing extremely well for us. Picked it back in like right there early January from 200 to 150, and we're looking for a potential home run all the way up to 3000. Okay, so that's crazy, guys. That's a 20x move you could get you know, from FET BTC, right? So that's the type of setup you get from Cent Crypto. Like you buy the bottom and you just sit tight, relax, and basically you know, 5x 10x your moves, 10x your holding, and all of that good stuff, right? The next one, it is going to be Go BTC. So Go BTC, we picked it when Go BTC was like, I think like 7 million market cap, something like that, right? Back in like early January, late January actually, right there, just about 24 sats. And was looking for this range of 105. It, you know, had a nice resistance right there, could not break the 60 to 50 resistance, but you can see like as soon as we broke above it, bang, we just hit our basically a target above 100 sats. Next level to look for is going to be 180 to 200 sats, guys. So once again, guys, if you did not buy these alt from the bottom, it might be risky to jump in right now, because sucker pump already nearly 4x 5x from for us right there. Okay, over 350% gains in like less than 45 days, right? So we still got like some you know, some upside target up to right here. Okay, just about 300 sats over the next like a few weeks, few months, right? So the next one going to be OXT BTC. OXT BTC also still consolidating, bought the dip right here, just about like 600 700. So it is still above like 1000 sats, but could do well over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? So something to keep in mind. I just wanted to give you guys my favorite picks. They're doing actually they're doing well, basically. Okay, they're doing well. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum next. So by the way, I don't have any Bitcoin position as of now, just holding. No need to be in rush right now for BTC. So Ethereum, what we said regarding Ethereum last time was like, we're going to be looking for these two resistances, right? 1680 and 1780, and support area was like a 1470, and resistance going to be at, you know, up to basically 1880, and could potentially try to you know, retest like a 1971, but it seems like bulls, they losing control. So let's see what we're gonna get over the next like a few days and so on, right? So support area to look for once again for Ethereum going to be the low 1300 and mid 1400 sats, $1,400 again, right? If we basically break you know, below the 100 EMA and all of that good stuff, right? So if BTC is going to be retesting again you know, low 40Ks, we likely to see you know, Ethereum to retest like a 1400 to 1300 sats. Something to keep in mind, right? MACD already crossed bearish, so Ethereum is not in good hands as of now. MACD crossed bearish, price action below the 21 EMA, so we're gonna need to reverse back up in order to stay bullish again, right? So short term bearish for Ethereum. Okay, short term is bearish, and primary support area to look for, it is going to be 1650, 1660, right, which is like a our 100 EMA on our 6-hour basis. The yellow line is our 21 EMA. So let me switch layout. So we're gonna take a look at some of your setups. So QKC, Chr Coin, QKC. So I'm actually very bullish on QKC. All the Qs on Binance, I'm bullish on them. QKC, QLC, QSP, and QDM. Those are the only Qs versus BTC on Binance. So I'm bullish on all of them. So I think it is QKC. I think it is about like 130 million market cap, something like that. The market cap is not that high, and we definitely could be looking for the 100 sats range over the next few days, right, or even a few weeks, depending on volatility right here. So once we break the 100 sats resistance, we could be looking for the 200 sats resistance right there. But that's a macro call. That's not like a short-term call, right? So short-term support, once again, it is going to be your 21. It is going to be 21 EMA at, could be anywhere around like 28 to 30 sats if we get a dump right on BTC. BLZ. So BLZ broke out just like most of my favorite picks. So I did not pick BLZ to be one of my favorite picks, but it was a pick already in our premium. So it is doing well. We started buying it like somewhere around here, early January, right? Just about 200 sats, and sucker pumped already nearly 2,000 sats. That's like a 5x since like January. So we still got a resistance up to like 1,000 sats right there, right? So like 1,100 sats, 1,150 to 1,200 sats. Hey, what's up, Gizmo? Hey, Zach. Hey, what's up, Zach? I don't know which formation you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about BTC or not. I mean, it is not time to be bearish, really. I know most people want to be bearish because BTC has been going up. It has been going up a lot, but really, it is not time to be extremely bearish. It is time to look for support for a potential reversal, but it is not time to be looking for extremely low prices, right? So daily basis, we still got the 21 EMA even on the daily basis. We still got the 21 EMA at just about like a 51.1. Let's do this. Yeah, so we got the 21 EMA at 51. So on the daily, so we got a nice support, right? We got a nice support So I don't think like the dump gonna be like a one-day dump. Even if we're gonna be dropping down to the low 40Ks, mid 40Ks, it could, you know, it could take a week to drop all the way down to the low 40s, right? But everything looks pretty bullish as of now, right? We just have to wait for bearish confirmation. XLM USDT. Yeah, so XLM is basically just following ADA. Pretty bearish right now. I just don't like the MACD curving down here. So it means like we could, you know, see potential lower prices. And we got our daily 100 EMA at 31 cents, right? We got our daily 100 EMA at 31 cents. And daily 100 EMA was our beautiful support right here back in like early January when we called for the reversal back up to like you know 40 cents, right? From 12 cents all the way up to 40 cents. We weren't actually, I wasn't looking for 40 cents. I was looking for like 18, 19, but sucker basically pumped all the way up to 40, right? So we were like, let's just keep it because sucker is still bullish, right? So it is just consolidating, okay? Anywhere around this box, it is going to be a good buy, okay? So yeah, nothing bullish so far, short term, right? Yeah. So we basically breaking below the 21 EMA on a 2-day basis again. So hey, what's up, Tech Skills? I mean VChain. We talk about VChain. I'll give you guys VChain talk. We talk about VChain when VET was like a 2 cents. We talk about potential. Breakout up to $1. So it is still in play. We talk about it right here, right there. Okay, after the correction above previous rejection right there, August rejection, July rejection right there. So that's when we said sucker basically going to be pumping massively, and it's up. It pumped like nearly 200% since like we talk about buying VET at 2.5 cents. So it is still a good hold. So it is still a good hold all the way up to $1. Potentially to $1. It's not guaranteed we're gonna get to $1. You mean XDN or XDC? I think XDN is digital note, right? So I think you mean XDN, right? XDC. All right, let's take a look at XDC. It doesn't have a BTC pair, so I mean this is only going up. It doesn't have enough history to do any charting, so but it's only going up, so it is still a good hold. Looks like it. No volume right here. Price action still above the 21 EMA, so I wouldn't do anything with it. Just suck it up. Okay, same thing. Yeah, let's go back to BTC before we talk about alt again, because it seems like let's go back to let's go ahead and take a look at Litecoin. So Litecoin is not doing well in this first quarter. it could pick up next quarter. So price action on a 2-day basis is breaking out. Let's take a look at the daily first. On a daily basis, we're getting a breakout on the daily, so that's a good news. So if like we can close the candle just like that, it doesn't have to do anything for the rest of the day. That's going to be incredible. Any dips again down to the daily 21 going to be a buy. Okay, it can dip all the way down to the daily 21, which is like at right now at 192. It is still going to be a good buy. It might not close below it, right? And we're going to be looking for the resistance after that, like up to 230, 240 area. Okay, so however, if we basically close at or above like a 235 before the daily close, we're gonna have to be cautious, because sucker could be dipping down again to the low 200 again, right? So especially if BTC is very undecided, so we just have to be cautious with Litecoin, right? I mean, macro scale, you know what we're looking for. We're looking for like over, $1,000 Litecoin. So I don't think like Litecoin is a sell right now. It is still a buy, especially when we're moving sideways. Okay, this entire move is just sideways correction. It can still dip right back down and then do something like that, right? So I'm not saying it will, but it is just a sideways correction. Okay, the correction was right here before the continuation, but BTC messed it up. Okay, and then everything dumped, so we have to reaccumulate again. But I'm still bullish on Litecoin, right? So as we were bullish right here, okay, 140, okay, we called for what, 225 to 240, we hit target, right? So let's take a look at Pundi USD. Pundi is back to the top 100 once again. So incredible. Okay, so Pundi X, some of these alt, they just waking up like out of nowhere. Like this sucker is already 100x from the bottom. So since like January, early January, okay, over 100x already. So well, it can go higher, but let's see how we're going to consolidate back to the weekly 21 if we're going to retest it, right? So, and that's why my second quarter pick, they like low cap coins, like under 40 million, once again, like a 10 million, 20 million, 25 million, and all of that good stuff, right? That's going to be my second my March picks, March, April, May, basically second quarter. Okay, so and my February picks were also low caps, like CHR, I think it was like 13 million, right? Gold BTC was pretty cheap, right? Data was also pretty cheap, like I think like 10 million, 13 million, stuff like that. DATA was also pretty low. I think the only high cap was like FET. Okay, FET, and yeah, FET, that was the only high cap, but everything else, everything else was a low cap. And I got like also a couple of coins like 1 million, 2 million market cap. Haven't talked about them yet, but we'll we'll basically reveal it very soon, right? I mean, right now, I said it. I told you guys. I told you back in January when BTC was at 30K. It is not time to be selling. As I told you, like whenever market dumps, I always came out right and said, it's not time to be selling. It's time to be buying. And right now, it is time to be selling, really, because BTC going to dump right within the next like 2 weeks. We're gonna see a big dump. Okay, a 10-20% dump. That way, you're gonna be ready to buy the dip. Okay, and best thing to do is like to stay in BTC and not try. I'm not telling you, I'm not giving you guys any financial advice, but best thing to do is like to stay in BTC instead of staying in USD, and trade all to BTC pairs instead of all to USD. Because for instance, I'm going to give you a good example, right? When we started buying CHR, I did not basically I did not pay any attention to CHR USD, right? But take a look at CHR BTC, right? If I was basically paying attention to a CHR USD, I would have basically sold out long time ago. Okay, everything just sell. But you take a look at CHR BTC, 10x guys, 10x, 1000% gain, right? So you take a look at CHR USDT, right? From the same time right here, I wasn't paying attention to it, right? Sucker basically 20x. Okay, so you make more, when BTC is bullish, right? You make more in your, you're gonna make more dollar gains by trading the BTC pairs. You don't care about what the dollar pair, okay, the alt USD going to be doing. You just trade alt BTC. Okay, so that's how we basically made 2000% gain in 2000% gains in in CHR. Yes, we took some profits along the way, but the concept is like being able to buy the bottom and stay with it all the way up to the top. Okay, so thanks a lot, K, for Liberty. So most of you guys just just be like, oh, 2000% gain, but we showing you guys 2000% gain live, okay, in like less than 30 days, right? 30 days, guys, less than, actually more than 30 days, like just about 60 days, right? So I mean 20x, just basically 100x, but you know what I mean, right? So I'm not telling you to sell and buy lower. All I'm saying is, like, for instance, for our our February picks like CHR, we definitely gonna take profits, right? We took some profits right there on CHR BTC 300 sats, and basically right there 700 800 sats. Right now it is time to basically wait for pullbacks for other alt, right? Because they're gonna pull back within the next 2 weeks. We're gonna see like 25-30% drop, 40% drops, right? So so you have to be ready for that. Take a look at Go BTC. So we started buying at 24 sats, sucker pump all the way up to 130. Definitely you got to take some profits. If it dips all the way down to 50, 60, even 70 sats, it is still going to be another buy. You see what I'm saying? Those type of strategy, that's what I'm trying to say, right? So, but I'm not saying like to sell out. One thing I try to avoid is like selling everything at once in a bull market. So you take a look at FET. We've been holding FET since like 150 sats, and we still holding FET. Okay, still a hold, right there, still a hold. And once we hit like a 1200 1250, definitely got to take profits right there, and basically put it into somewhere else like AST BTC or DATA BTC and all of that good stuff, right? So and don't I mean, I try to avoid like selling my long-term hold, right? Like XTZ, even though it's not moving, I'm not selling. I'm just buying whenever I make some profits, right? My short-term trades, I try to add to my XTZ, okay, and not try to day trade it or try to swing trade it or none of that. I got enough alt to swing trades, right? More volatile alt, because XTZ is not volatile right now, so you can swing trade it. You just have to basically buy the dip on it and swing trade like other alt, right? I was just watching this sucker right here yesterday, BABB on KuCoin. Sucker is up 70% today, but doesn't have any chart, and the chart looks so nasty, so that's why can't look at it. Looks so nasty. So KuCoin, they do have some nice nice alt with some nice bottom formation, like a credit, CS, BTC. Don't have any target for it, but I'm gonna be watching it over the next like a few days once we start breaking above the 100 EMA. So, but I like the bottom formation. It is pretty much similar to CHR and COIT. So we could definitely be looking to retest the 500, 600 sats over the next like a few months, right? So which is a 5x potential move right here. So still pretty early, still can enter anywhere around here to like, you know, 150, 180. But let's see if like it is going to react to the next like a Bitcoin dump. If it dips, if like we get another dip down here, that's going to be incredible, right? Dragon Chain also looking pretty pretty accumulative, right? It's on KuCoin. So I'm gonna be watching it over the next like a few days, right? We got a potential bear, you know, bull flag right here, and a potential reversal back to August high, okay, which is almost at 1300 sats. So keep an eye on Dragon Chain and Credit. I'm gonna be watching them, right? So VAR is also one. VRA, not VAR, VRA, okay? Right here, we talk about it in our public group, right? We said when sucker was like, I think 1 sats, right? And right now it's like almost 12 sats, you know, pump all the way up to 17 sats, okay? So we talk about the bottom formation also right there, okay? So EWT, I'm bullish on it. It is still consolidating. Could definitely pick up some momentum. We talked about it in our premium back in January, first week of January when sucker was like a 17,000 right there. So it is still up like above like a 25,000. So still a good hold, right? So just accumulating right here. So gonna get the big move very soon, hopefully before the summer. Bell BTC, I'm still accumulating Bell BTC. I'm not looking for like a short-term trade on it. The lower it drops, I think the better it is, and so we can buy it cheaper, right? So that's what I was looking for. We got the correction, so it is back up right from the support area, double top, double bottom. So let's see if we're gonna get a support level just about like a 4,000 sats, right? Or even down to like a 3,300 sats. So the home run resistance is going to be almost at 42,000. So sucker got a potential 10x move right here. So just to retest September highs, it is a potential 10x, right? So I'm pretty patient with it, right? So CHZ, right? So CHZ, we had a setup for it since like I think it was back in October or November when it was like 100 sats. I was saying like accumulate this sucker 100 sats to 150 sats, right? So right here, that's when right there, that's when I was saying like accumulate CHZ, right? But it dipped all the way down to like a 50 sats, right? So if you panic and sold, you're not going to see the 10x move. Even if you bought at 100 sats and it is over like 1,000 sats right now, that's 10x, right? And BTC already 5x. So that's nearly like 50x, right? So in like let's say we started talking about like September, right, when it was 100 sats. So you're looking for September, October, November, December, 6 months, 50x, right? Sometimes you know, my setups, you just have to be very, very patient, right? And you're gonna get those big moves. Let's go back to my order layout so you can take a look at it. But right now it is overextended. Definitely got to take some profits, man. 50x. If you've been holding it over the last 6 months, it is time to be taking profits, right? Who's this beautiful chart? Oh, it's CHR. CH. So, yep. So back then I was just saying like we could accumulation range was like 150 to 100 sats, and I was like, okay, we could get the 1-to-1 extension right there and get the 300 sats resistance, but sucker hit it, right? And you're thinking like it's gonna it's gonna retrace down. Sucker said nope, I'm gonna go another 3x, okay, so another 4x actually, right? So but right now I don't have any target for it. Just have to hold it and let it cool off for the next like a few weeks. Bitcoin Cash is still struggling. So Bitcoin Cash, it is still struggling. We got a long position on it, USD, but it is struggling to break out, right? So let's see. Litecoin broke out, so let's see if Bitcoin Cash is going to be breaking out, right? So we got resistance at 0.015, 0.016, right? BTC. Let's take a look at LTC BTC. So LTC BTC, small breakout, nothing incredible, right? On a 2-day basis, let's do this. Not even a bullish crossover on MACD yet. So we're still struggling both on Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, right? Not confirmed yet for a breakout. I mean, if almost all BTC pairs still not moving, they moving. It all depends like which one you're holding. We just showed you about CHZ and CHR. We just showed you. I just showed you VRA. I just showed you. Let's see. FET. It all depends which one you're holding, right? So. BNB or BNB BTC already broke out. NKN also breaking out. NKN and VET, they got similar structure. VET BTC also gave us the big breakout right here. I don't know who was asking about someone was asking me about NKN back then, and I was saying like look for the February high, August high right here, okay, from the February lows right there. So one BTC is also one of our top pick. You can see like one BTC we said to start buying at 25-30 sats. If it drops 18 sats, going to be a good buy. Guys, we're almost 4x already, and we still got a target up to 250. All right, so alt, they moving. You just have to be very you just have to be patient, guys. That's all you have to do. That's all. That's the secret. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Like Kava, I gave you guys Kava back in January, early January, at the very bottom. Kava was one of our most aggressive call, because I did not wait for Kava to pump above the 21 EMA. I was bullish on it, even on the USD pair, right? So I was like sucker likely to break out. So we already hit our 10,000 to 12,000 sats, and got a target all the way up to 42,000. Okay, so that's another 4x move nearly, right? Just from Kava. Right, so it is still a good hold, right? It is still a hold. And we started talking about the Kava USD when Kava was like $1.50. Right now it's like almost $7. Okay, our medium term target is like 10 to 13 dollars, right? So let's take a look at the chat room. AA MITH. MITH is a premium target too, right? So MITH, it is not doing bad. It can surprise us with a big move, right? Just like I'm expecting CTXC also to give us a potential big move, similar structure, right? So we could be looking for the 200 sats over the next like a few months, right? So a good hold. Somebody asked about EOS. EOS is still consolidating. Sucker, doesn't want to break above. I hate EOS sometimes. Doesn't want to break above 4.2. So, but let's see. All right. EOS BTC is at the very bottom. Yeah, EOS BTC is retesting the bottom. Just made a new low, so it's kind of crazy. But EOS is just stupid, right? I mean, it is making a new low. So let's see what we're gonna get right here, right? So EGLD. So EGLD resistance is at a 195 to 210. Got a nice support right here today 21. So still consolidating. So I don't see a trend yet, but if we break below the 21 EMA on a 2-day basis, we could be looking for a new trend. It could drop all the way down here, but I wouldn't be looking for $50 right now. Just stay with the trend. I would just stay with the trend right now. Price action above 21. Let's see if we're going to break the 21 EMA at 125, right? Yeah, and I know what you meant. I mean versus BTC. That's what I mean. They all pump versus BTC, CHR, BTC, CHZ, BTC. Algo, Mana, and BAT. Okay, great. They're all doing well. They're all doing well. Yeah, CELR, DENT. DENT is bull flagging on a weekly basis, so let's see what we're gonna get over the next like a few weeks. Yeah, DENT is we just need to break above the September high. I got some DENT. I know some sucker is like what, 4 sats, 2, 4, 6, 8. It's like 4 sats, 4.5 sats. So I think my entry is like right here, man. I bought this sucker at the top. I'm not even looking at it anymore. Like, I didn't look at it. I mean, I stopped looking at it like since January 2018. I think I bought somewhere around here. Can you imagine, guys? Around like 300 sats, right? So yeah, around like 300 sats. So I'm still 99% down anyway, so Zcash next resistance is at 600 sats, 600 to 700 sats. So we already retested our nearly 378 sats, right? So next resistance nearly 600 sats. Yeah, I'm not trading any engine USD. Let's check. Yeah, engine broke above August high, right? And it is nearly 10x above like August high. If it pumps like a $2.60, it is gonna be like, let's see, based on closing basis, right? Closing basis was 22 cents, 23 cents. Sucker nearly pumped like 9x from August high right there. So it is still a good hold. I don't see anything bearish right now. So that could be the trend, 10x above August resistance. That could be the new trend. It means like, let's say your alt got rejected at $2 back in August. So you would be looking for like, $20 next resistance, or to sell at $20. Because most of these suckers, they pumping like massively above August resistance. So Litecoin is still breaking out. So I've been holding my Litecoin forever now. So but we're struggling still to I mean, forever means like, since like November. So when it was like, $50, under $60. So we need to get to $500 to get to get our 10x move. ICX, don't sleep on it, guys. We got a premium target for ICX nearly at 12,000, 11,000 sats over the next like a few months. We talked about it when ICX was like 1,000 sats right there, guys. 1,500 sats. We said ICX support is like 1,400, 1,500 sats. So it is still a good hold. Sucker hasn't started moving yet, so I wouldn't be messing with it right now, trying to sell it. Let's take a look at the chat room. Litecoin breaking out. It is always a good day to see a Litecoin breaking out. Everything else can dump as long as Litecoin breakout. We get a Litecoin breakout, I'm happy. I'm just joking, but we don't tend to see a Litecoin breakout like a lot. Tailcoin. So guys, if you haven't joined my Telegram group, link in the description, you can definitely join the Telegram group. I think most of you guys probably in the Telegram group, right? Tailcoin. Yeah, Tel looks good. It looks good on a weekly basis. It's a weekly breakout, so a good hold. If I seen it like back then at 1.5 sats, right there, it's already a 15 sats right now. Yep, you can see like these suckers, guys. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys. Most people just not focusing well on the proper setup, but it doesn't matter really which art is trading. If you follow the proper strategy, all you have to do is just suck it up. That's all you have to do, right? If you can suck it up by buying above the 3-day 21, you're gonna get a nice early entry. Bang. Okay, you got the crossover. You don't have to do anything else. This move is just consolidation. You just have to buy the dip right here and then let it go. I don't see anything crazy. Sucker is going back to September 18 highs. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at NEM. NEM dumped hard after it got added to the Binance feature. I think that could potentially be the reason why it dumped a lot. So it is just back to support 400 to 400 to 600 sats. So we still got the 2000 sats resistance, and after that, we could be looking for the 3000 to 4000 resistance. So it is still a good hold, right? So it could take a while to reverse again, but if you're looking for a long-term hold, it is still a good hold. Nibra White, Nibra in a house, DMG. Yeah, Matic is doing well. CELR. Let's go back to you guys. CELR, I've been pretty much bullish on CELR and FET. I've said it multiple times. They got the same setup. CELR, FET, one BTC, not one chain, but ONE BTC Harmony. They got the same setup. They move together, right? So that's why we are bullish on it right here, 22 sats, and you know we likely to break above 100 sats. So it is still a good hold. I don't think it is anywhere. You could wait for the above 100 sats at least. But in our premium, we've been pretty bullish on all three of them. Hey, what's up, Nibro? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Trace in the house. Raven BTC. Raven similarly, okay, Raven, it kind of wrecked us first, right, when we first started buying RVN. But if you've been patient, once again guys, patience is the key. And right there, that's when we said it is time to stop buying Raven again, okay, because we started buying right here, right there, back in July, August, right? Actually, I think we started buying June, and then we started adding back sometime back in August, and sucker just decided to do, you know, a good buy move. So if you went all in, you know, it's going to be depressing, right? But that's why you don't want to ever go all in. You just want to have him in the background, right? But you don't want to go all in, right? And look at it right now, okay, 10x. But guys, it's time to take some profits and wait for it to consolidate over the next few weeks. It is still a good hold, but you know, I wouldn't be buying it right now if I did not buy it right here, right? So in our premium, we said buy it right here, not right here. GRT does not have enough yeah, it doesn't have enough history to do anything with it. Yeah, it did pump it upside, so it is consolidating right now. So it is a support. Let's check our Fibonacci. So it looks like we're gonna be retesting 2,500 right here, right there, 2,500. This ANKR doesn't want to stop pumping. Yep, ANKR. Was moving slow, right here was moving slow, and all of a sudden, bang, it is likely to break the 120 and try to retest the 150. So it is still bullish, man. So talk about it also when it was like 20-30 sats, where one of you guys was asking. I don't have it as a premium target, but it is still bullish, right? So it doesn't have any BTC pairs. I can't do anything with it, but let's see. Yeah, I mean, it is breaking resistance. Support going to be at 20 cents to 28 cents right here, all the way up to 28. I would say 24, right? 25 cents actually going to be a 21 EMA. So I would say 25 mid-range support, right? DMG. That's DMG BTC. I mean, it is breaking support right here, so would need to wait till we break above 9 sats. No, not 9 sats, 900 sats. We need to break above 1000 sats, right? So to start being bullish again. So it is breaking support, so give it like a few more days to consolidate at least, right? So I mean, we will see. We will see. Alt been doing well regardless of what bits have been doing. So if you short-term trading, yes, it's gonna affect you. But if you got like a 6 to 9 month outlook, it's gonna be irrelevant, right? Just like what I said last month, okay, back in February when alt been bleeding, I was saying, guys, we're gonna pump like 2, 3, 4x, even 10x. Just stay with our with our coins, and you're gonna get the job done, right? And February picks did well. They're still doing good, and we still got some potential 3, 4, 5x move from our AST, DAT, so they all cannot pump at the same time, so they have to basically take a break. And yes, to answer your question, if bits is going to be pumping to 80k, alt going to be on standby. Okay, so best thing to do is just huddle your alt, because if you have them in the exchanges, you're most likely going to trade them. Best thing to do, I like to just take them out of the exchange, right? And then I just don't look at them. Elon just tweeted about Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin then. I don't know, man. I need to follow Elon so I can be bullish when he tweets. I'm just joking, but I don't pay attention to the outside outside noise. All right, sorry for the delay. Just had to restart the computer. So just hit the likes if you just joined, right? So I forgot which coin we were talking about, but let's go ahead and take a look at ZEC. Zcash. So Zcash doesn't look bad at all in terms of like a correction. We got the double top, double bottom. So we could be looking for next resistance up to like 0.008 right here over the next like a few months and so on. So keep an eye on the privacy coins, Komodo, PIVX, Zcash, Monero, Dash. Keep an eye on them. So they definitely gonna have a good run before end of the second quarter, right? So next quarter basically, right? I was stuck on DNG. Now look at this guy, say Dragon Chain. Yeah, Dragon Chain. I was stuck on Dragon Chain, but DNG, Dragon Chain, we already talked about Dragon Chain, right? So I was just stuck on Dragon Chain because you guys did not basically there is a 15 seconds delay, that's why. But I was talking about something else after we talk about Dragon Chain. I can't remember what it was. Bitcoin SV, Ronnie Vela in a house. I can't find Bitcoin. Man, I haven't taken a look at Bitcoin SV so long, I can't even remember the ticker. I can remember the ticker. It's Bitcoin, just type Bitcoin. Let's do this sucker. BCA SB. Okay, this sucker does it, you know, BSB. So Bitcoin Satoshi Vision doesn't look that good at all. So it is still it is not showing any sign of reversal as of now. Can we get one? Yes, because we do have a divergence right there, and we're getting another divergence. So got one right here, and we still got one right there. Right, so hey, what's up, Hank? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Thanks, Hank Moonboy. Let's see. So let's go ahead and do a quick review of this alt on Binance. I'm just gonna, you know, review like couple of, you know, a few alt randomly versus BTC. ADA is back to the 2-day 21. You know, buy range for ADA, it is definitely 1900 to 21. It is breaking below 1900, so we could be looking for the support at the 3-day 21, which is at 1700 sats, right? And at the same time, it is going to be a 50% pullback. So AGI, you know, it is doing okay. All right, it is doing okay. Reversal right there. So reversal started like at 250, really, right above the 3-day 21. Aeon, it is also a good hold over the next like a few weeks. So and we got a resistance right there at 1300 sats and 1800 sats. So Aeon got a nice 500 to 600% move over the next like a few weeks, right? Before the next major resistance, right? Let's see. AVA is a top pick, also got a resistance like almost at 1700 sats, man. Like so AVA was a top pick in our premium right there at 2000 right there. So that's 17,000 right there. So it is still a good hold. It is likely to break this range right there. Okay, if like we see any consolidation, support range right there, just about 4,000. Band BTC, I'm still bullish on Band BTC. So just need to break resistance right here, right? So, and we could be looking for a parabolic move, right? Back to nearly like 130,000 sats. Right now we're sitting at 23,000. So we're looking for a potential 5x move from Band, almost 7x over the next next few weeks and so on, right? So these are big targets because that's macro targets, not like short-term target. Cycle can dip like 50%. So, but I'm looking for the the next move to the upside. Not 50%, but right there, 25%, right? But it is still going to be bullish, right? It might just give us the divergence right here and pump to the upside, right? But the upside the upside potential is what's matter, right? So we paying attention to the upside potential. Somebody asked about BAT. We're still bullish on BAT, so we talk about the the reversal already. So resistance for BAT right here, 3,000. Can we break above it? Yes, but that's the immediate resistance, right? BAT USD, we've been talking about it since like sucker was like around like 20 sats, and it hit like 90 sats already. I mean 20 cents, it already hit almost $1.90, right? 90 cents to just about 85 cents, right? So CTX BTC, keep an eye on CTX BTC. It is likely to be one of my top pick for February. I like it a lot. I like the setup. That's the same setup we had on CHZ, right, before the big breakout. And I showed you about CHZ, right? When it was like 100 sats, we said buy 100 sats, but sucker dropped to like a 50 sats and then pumped to 1,300 sats, right? So we're gonna be expecting similar structure over the next like a few months from like CTXC, right? Once again, it is not a short-term target, right? So because we're looking for a potential 500%, up to 600% move. So I wouldn't be watching it. So one of our top performer right here is a COTI. Bought it right here and still a hold, right? It is still a hold. So see, this one we just didn't do anything with it. We just called the reversal. That's all we did right here. That's all we did. We just called for the reversal up to basically 800 sats, right? So from almost like 200 sats range. DCR it is moving nicely. It is just not moving like strongly, but it looks nice. Okay, it is still a good hold. Could try to retest the 005, right? So Digibyte right here. So Digibyte, we did talk about Digibyte. Accumulate anywhere around like 100 sats. Anything under 100 sats for Digibyte is a buy, right? So we're gonna be looking for the 300 sats first, first range of resistance right there. Yeah. So Digibyte on the macro scale looks pretty nice. Also, if you take a look at it on a 7 days basis, right, you can see like we do have a big triangular formation right here. Right. So keep an eye on Digibyte. Most people are going to start FOMOing once we break out the out of the triangle. We could be looking for a big move to the upside. Most people are going to be FOMOing. So a good level to be buying right here. Now, DIA doesn't have big history at all, but I'm bullish on it on a low degree. Right there, we're still consolidating right at 4,000 sats, right? 4,000. So we just need to break above the 100 EMA, right? So August high is almost at 2,700, right? So right there. ELF is likely to be back in town, so keep an eye on it. So if you're holding ELF, so something to we did well with ELF but we're doing much better right now than back then, right? So back then, if we get 100% move, we're pretty happy, right? But now we get like 400, 600, 10x moves, right? So I think ELF next move is going to be incredible, and would be looking for the 4,000, 5,000 sats range. Okay, so ELF, it is still a good hold. It's not a sell, right? ETP, Metaverse also, guys, it's on Hit BTC. Let's take a look at it on Bitfinex. It's not on Binance, so let's skip it. EVX is on Binance. I just don't like the wicks, right? But it already gave us a warning right there. I'm gonna retest like August high, right? So that was like back in early January. So most of these alt guys, they give you a big warning, right? So we're likely to break the August high and be looking for the June 2019 high right here, because we haven't retested it yet, right? So we're looking for 11,000. Right now we at 13,000. So the macro target going to be 11,000, not 11 seconds. $11,000, right? To 13,000. Okay, that's a big target, like, to wait for. Right there, that's a 7x move, guys. That's 7 times your BTC. So FET, for those of you guys who just joined the live stream, we talk about FET. It is one of our biggest it's one of our biggest coin, right there. So we just have to suck it up. I know it's a big target, but first take profits, it is going to be just about 1250, right? So we talk about it. We entry right there, 150 to 200 sats. So the reason why I'm being patient with FET is like it reminds me of AGI. For those of you guys who've been pretty much familiar, who've been long enough in our group, you know about AGI, right? Loom, ELF, storage, right? Same exact structure. So FET, so could be doing well over the next few weeks, right? So it's still a good hold. Komodo, so Komodo also, guys, a good hold. So just trending above 21 EMA. KNC still consolidating, so keep an eye on it. Let's do this the 3-day, not the 5-day. So still consolidating right here. So still got resistance right there. We do not have a sign of a reversal yet, but these suckers, they can basically just reverse without giving you any warning. So, but if we break the 6,000 level, that could move very rapidly. Raven, Loom, and Vichentor. Hey, what's up, Kumar? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Yeah, Tron is still under 100 sats. I mean, Tron it is still a hold, man. It is still a hold. No, it's not time to be selling out yet, to be selling Tron at all. So let me go ahead and take a look at the live stream. Yes, XTZ is still to the moon, but guys, it is not a short-term target, right? XTZ, it is a top coin. It is over like nearly over 2 billion, right? So it's not gonna go up to like 40 billion in one day. You see what I'm saying? It is, or like in 1 week. It could take like, you know, at least 3 to 5 weeks to you know, give you those type of big moves, right? So but it is a top coin, that's why it is safe to accumulate. So I mean, join my if you join my premium group, you're gonna get my top picks. I'm about to basically send my quarterly picks. My next quarter, actually March pick. I'm just calling it quarterly pick, but it is going to be my March, April, May pick, depending on how slow they move, right? They're going to be moving. So Loopring, LRC, yeah, it is coming back down. So give it 3 more days to consolidate. Doesn't look good so far, right? So let's see, 3 days. So we got support right here. It is almost a support, so we right there, just about like 900 sats, right? 800 to 900 sats. So wax, let's take a look at wax. We just talked about wax in our premium for I think for Aldo. So wax is breaking out. So resistance is at 800 to 1300 sats. It is on my other layout, that's why, right here. We talk about wax and poly, POLY. So 900 sats, 800 to 900 sats, right? So yeah, haven't talked about this coin like, you know, forever. Hey, what's up, Mitch? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Cake. Let's eat some cake. Cake BTC. Cake doesn't have enough juice, man. It doesn't have enough charting history, so let's just wait for a few weeks, right? I mean, it can do anything. It can dump or it can pump. It just doesn't have any charting history to make a good call on it. Big data protocol. It's like 1 sats. It is still under accumulation, so it is still a good hold as long as we're moving sideways. It's been moving sideways for the last 6 months, right? So 5-6 months. So it's not going to move sideways for the next 6 months. So it is likely to make a move, right? So first resistance just about 9 sats right there. So current price 1.5 sats, give or take, right? So guys, hit the likes, right? If you just joined the live stream. Let me see. A and B, BTC, it is still a good hold, guys. So we just need to break the resistance right there. I did like the support. So so it is still a good hold. It did well for us last time we started talking about it. Sucker was like 85, right? So it took us all the way up to 400. So we did well on it last time, right? So a nice 300% move. But right now, 300% move, it is likely not enough, right? So we're going to be looking for the June prices again, right there, June high, which is going to be like at 700 sats. Right. Which is what I've been looking for most alt. So it is still in a wedge pattern. So but immediate target once again 300 to 400. If you jump in like at, you know, because we've been buying at 40 sats, right? 40 sats, 50 sats range. So it's still good, right? So Jimmy, audio, that sucker, I never checked it at all. I always see audio pumping for some for some reason. I never checked it at all. Yeah, it broke resistance right there. So it is still a good hold. It doesn't have enough history, but you know, it is moving above resistance, so wouldn't mess with it. Just suck it up. Right now it is just consolidation. As long as we above the 21 EMA, since like it doesn't have enough history, just rely on your daily 21. That might serve you well. I mean, every single crypto projects sounds every single project sounds great. So crypto is very speculative. If you've been around since 2017, you know what I'm talking about, right? So it's full of we full of promise. The space is full of promises, right? So that's why I do not basically try to bash any projects, right? Because you cannot say like, oh, my project is better than your projects. I just go by the chart. And since I started going by the chart, I've been doing phenomenal, right? So hey, what's up, Jude Moonboy, XRP Captain in the house? All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. Gotta go take a break and see how market going to be reacting during the weekend. So just be cautious going in Monday regarding BTC. No need to FOMO. If it dumps, it is just going to be a correction. You guys already know what to expect if we correct what price level. Let's go ahead and revise what we said regarding BTC, right? Because I don't want people telling me, oh, Sen, are we gonna go to zero and all of that good stuff, right? So BTC, we know we bullish, but we do not have a confirmation yet of a breakout. We do not have a confirmation of a breakdown. All we have is a consolidation range, right? As I said, at 43, we bullish. We're gonna take it to 52 and we're gonna get out because it can drop right back down. Guys, I'm giving you the best analysis in town. I'm giving you the best analysis in town. When BTC was right here, right, 47, what I said, we're gonna pump to 52 and we're gonna drop right back down, retest 46, 47, and basically potentially pump all the way up to 57, 58. Go ahead and watch all my live stream, all my short-term updates, and all of that good stuff, right? Played out beautifully. So that's why I'm not rushing, because we took the long position from top from bottom to top, get out. Now just have to wait for confirmation. Even though I'm bullish, I already showed you the potential three-way move right here. We already got, this is a three-way move. Also we could get another, you know, 5-wave impulsive move. That's possible. Okay, but in order to validate the 5-wave impulse move to the downside, we need to break the 6-hour 21 first. Okay, so 6-hour 21, our 6-hour 21 EMA going to be our line of defense. Right now it is just about 55, give or take. Okay, 6-hour 21, 8-hour 21. Okay, 54, 55 range, have to stay above it. Okay, in order to start looking down. But let's say we just wake up. Okay, I get up in the morning and we got a bad news and sucker dump. Right, we know, you know, where to buy at, right, which is right here, anywhere around like the mid 40k. Okay, sounds good. All right guys, be good then. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. What's the bullish setup for BTC? The bullish setup for BTC, we're looking for I got a big target up to 75. Okay, you know, short-term target, I'm just gonna have to revise it. Was like up to 61, 63. I'm gonna revise it once I get a confirmation, right? But you know, the big target, you know, it is like 75 to 85, right? So, but short term, just about 61 to 62, right? 63 area, which is a nice right there, another 10% move, right? So no, I'm not like, what I'm trying to say is like, I'm neutral right here. Short term, I'm neutral. I'm bullish on the macro scale. Even if we drop down here, it is still going to be bullish on the macro scale. Short term, just neutral, because we can break down. You see what I'm saying? All right, if we do not get the 10% breakout. How high can VET go? VET can go to $10,000, man. I'm just joking, man. Go ahead and watch my VET update. You know, my VET update in my, you know, if you go check out my channel, you can definitely find VET update to $1. Or just type VET VChain or VET send crypto on YouTube. You're gonna see the video, right? Watch the short-term video. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Be safe out there. Okay, we still bullish, no crying. All right, bye. Thanks a lot.